Welcome back. All right, so some news of the day as we get ready for the rest of the games to start going. This is between the first and second period between Minnesota and Tampa. Pretty intense game. Again, these teams haven't seen each other in a while. Doesn't take very long for the hate to ramp up. So we'll probably be talking about Hartman tomorrow, I think. Based on what happened in the first period, at least has to be a fine, right? So if you're watching the game, let me know in the comment section below if you think fine, suspension, what you think. But it's a slew foot, and it's about as obvious a slew foot as you can get, at least from the angles I've seen. I haven't seen every angle. So anyways, speaking of, during this game, they said that Tampa Bay has announced that Brayden Point is out indefinitely, upper body injury. He collided in an ugly fashion into the boards last night before his penalty shot. I have no idea how he finished that game. No clue. It looked bad. And so everybody's tracing back whatever's keeping him out of the lineup to that incident. And I would say that is highly likely. So hopefully, for Point, he's not out that long. But when they say indefinitely, it's a while. And that tells me it may be a concussion. The way he hit it could be a shoulder. It could be a concussion. It could be any number of things. It says upper body injury. So fill in the blanks. It could be a combination of injuries too. Because, yeah, I'm surprised he finished that game. Dallas, to make fans even happier, they've sent Riley Tufte down to the AHL because... Sure, and they've called Tanner Kero back up. So Tufte plays a couple of games, gets scratched against Minnesota in a game where they get killed, and then ends up getting sent down a few days later. So yeah, that's a public relations win, I guess. So yeah, Kero's recalled by Dallas. Not a huge surprise there. I'm kind of surprised they sent him down. Again, with Dallas, I'm bewildered at some of the personnel choices that are being made here. We'll see how long that goes on for. New York Islanders, good news, bad news situation. Beauvillier's been cleared to play today, but Kiefer Bellows has been added to the protocol list. So he joins Bailey, Lee, Johnston, Pelech, and Green, who are still on the protocol list. Remember, when the list reached 10 for Ottawa, that meant that Ottawa got shut down for a week. The Islanders are close. They are absolutely close. And, yeah, we're getting to that time where, you know, if multiple teams are getting shut down, those 3 weeks off that the teams have in February are going to start getting eaten into. So we'll see, right? One option, and this is not a great option, one option they might have is for all of the NHL's best to go over and play in the Olympics and then continue the NHL schedule with the players. And I know that's terrible, right? But yeah, so the other issue that players are looking at is if they go over and they play in the Olympics and if there's a positive test, they're quarantined for 3 weeks. So then we would be looking at a situation where NHL teams might be coming back out of the Olympic break without players who'd still be in quarantine. So again, we'll see, right? Yeah, so that's where we're at with that. Hopefully for the Islanders, we see guys coming out of protocol before the game, but since the game starts pretty quick here, I'm going to say whoever's on the list right now is probably still on it at game time. Jake Allen, it looks like he's on schedule to return this week. They've sent Caden Primo down to the AHL, which either means they want Primo to get a game in the AHL or Allen's almost ready to come back. Since AHL teams play on the weekends and he's getting sent down on a Sunday, I'll say sure, there's a possibility he plays in the Val, gets called back up, but it's more than likely that Allen's close enough that they feel comfortable sending Primo down. So it'll be Allen and Montembeault until the day comes that Carey Price is ready to return as well. So Montreal's depth and goal in the organization is absolutely being tested this year in a way that I don't think they could have ever foreseen. Interesting news too today. Jonathan Dahlen won't play tomorrow. It's an upper body injury. Yeah, his shoulder was out. The way he was exiting the ice, panicked during that game. It looked like his shoulder popped out of the socket. And then he came back and played in the third. This might be a case where adrenaline and a lack of swelling meant he was like, I can go back and play. And then after the game, maybe there was more swelling. Maybe it became a little more painful when the adrenaline wears off. Or maybe they took a look at it and said, this doesn't look great. So he will not play tomorrow. They're calling it an upper body injury. I'm saying shoulder because just... Again, it looked like his shoulder was out of the socket, so yeah, probably. So yeah, Dahlen will be in the lineup tomorrow, and it's interesting because both Point and Dahlen are players who got injured and then came back into the game and now In Point's case, he's out indefinitely. In Dahlen's, we just know he won't play tomorrow. We'll see how long that's going to take. Good news on the injury front for Colorado. Pavel Francouz, full practice participant. I really want him to be healthy because I like the goaltender a lot. And I really want to see him stay healthy the rest of the season because Camper and Francouz, that's a solid tandem as long as they can both stay healthy, right? No shade being thrown at Johansson here, but Francouz I would take over Johansson. And so we'll see how things turn out for Francouz once he comes back. But if he's a full participant at practice, he's not that far away. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for all your support. As always, Hockey Fights Cancer Month also as always. And so don't forget, there's the link in the video description. You click on that, give where you can. Greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for all your support. I'll talk to you again soon.